What's happening, you kind folks on the World Wide Web? Welcome on into the Ipaintcreatures YouTube channel. It's where I show you a lot of my archives from my painting and drawing adventures in life and living as a full-time artist and a multi-discipline artist. I compose music, I sing, I rap, I scat, I make all kinds of beautiful melodies. But I also like to paint and draw and put lines and forms on things. And I also like to do theater and martial arts and anything physical. So all the modalities of, the emotional, mental, and physical. And today I'm went in the archives and showing you a little sketch card I did on one of the gentlemen who have definitely inspired my journey in being super creative and using the purple power. And that's the famous Prince right here. And I just did a little sketch illustration, and I like the way it came out with his third eye glasses and the famous Prince look. And so I just added some elements like some doves flying when doves cry, right, and some purple rain. And I got to use my new Etcher colored pen inks, and I do a lot of tutorials over there on skillshare.com/ipaintcreatures. So if you're interested in my process, and because this one's a mixed media, and I'm using acrylics right here where I water them down with a lot of water, so it makes it like watercolor and get watercolor effects, and putting in that purple rain, and that purple and violet rain. But today I like to explore another Neville Goddard quote. I'm on a roll because I love how Neville Goddard, the great visionary from the 50s, who went into a lot of spiritual science and a way to look at life, and he addressed the imagination as one of the supernatural powers we all have, and connects us on a very universal level, and very talks to me as a creative artist. And definitely one of my fortes and wheelhouses is definitely being super creative and bringing more color and wonder and curiosity and imagination back in the world, and the trusting of that. And so today's quote is, "Imagination and faith are the secrets of creation." And I would agree that they're secret, but I think in these times with the internet and living through the information age and now moving into the knowledge age, these are not secrets anymore. They're just right out there, and definitely using your imagination, the power to believe in yourself, in going where no other being like yourself has gone, and truly, becoming more who you be and how you arrived, and all that central, what I call the juju, or the magic, and not in the esoteric use of magic. The word magic just basically means making yourself available, opening your heart, opening your mind, opening your possibilities. And part of that is really believing in your imagination, that it's one of your superpowers, supernatural powers inside yourself to not just use it for time travel, but actually go to the desired states and the places you want to be. And I think it helps tremendously with art, because especially when you do a lot of painting and drawing from the fantastical realm, like me, from the imagination, and taking things, just trusting that it just arrives, and when it arrives, paying attention to it and be aware, and ushering it in as being an artist. And artist, to me, the difference between an artist and a mystic is an artist does art I fact, which is artifacts. We leave things behind from these experimental explorations, in our imagination and the beyond. And I think the second part is definitely faith, and faith in what you create. That's where I'm a strong believer, like just leaping, and like this Prince little sketch card, just laying down a lot of the, ideas I had, and then just breaking out the mixed media, and I'm using a water brush pen right here, and just constantly getting feedback, and remembering that you are making prints, but you also are making an image that will allow someone else to be inspired to kind of take it to the beyond, and see beyond their normal five senses, what the five senses are taking in, right? And imagining the faith of these secrets in the creation is just the magic of how you can just believe in what you saw in the thinking beyond and take it to the whole next level of creation. And so a lot of that is just the complete blossoming of seeing things in your imagination, and then having the faith, believing that what you saw in your imagination and what you're about to create or bring forward, if it's a song or sound or light that you shaped into form, it starts to express itself and it starts to communicate at a level that takes you to a whole nother level of the way you believe in your creation. And so definitely it is definitely a tip and an insider, and definitely he called it a secret, but I'm putting the secret out there. Definitely the root and the foundation of incredible fun creation in your life, all the way to the arts, all the way to just life and creating in life in general, is your imagination. Being able to see beyond your limitations and any lack that you might have, and any foresight of failure, to experiment and open yourself up and seeing that imagination, and then have the belief, the strength in yourself to hold to that imagination and believe that it really will come true. And you just need to do the steps, what Neville calls the bridge of incidents. Just let it open up wide, so there's plenty to do, and just make sure you stay disciplined in that. Discipline is a vehicle for joy and accomplishment. And so, a lot of discipline I like is not even goal driven. It's more from your passion and your heart. And after you thought into the beyond with your imagination, you just hang tight with your faith, and the faith is to create, whatever you create, next step, with visual art, it's that next line, or with the song, it's that next line of poetry, or that next beat, and that you can flow with it, and you can harmonize, and you can get the throat shapes and everything you need to basically make it come true. So thank you for watching the video today. Definitely share the video. Let's get it out there and do all that good stuff here on YouTube. And I'll talk to you real soon. Peace.